picture's worth 1,000 words, so it's really helpful for our neighborhood.
The homeowners around here were concerned about traffic interfering in their neighborhood. Well, a technology company got wind, and now every home on the block can take a look at what's going on with just the click of a button.
Just flashes on the bottom if someone's walking by.
We took a drive around the neighborhood ourselves, and within minutes, every camera in the system caught our live truck rolling by. So if you see someone you don't recognize or a car that doesn't look familiar, you can quickly log on and take a second look, taking the idea of a community watch to a whole new level.
Recognizing who they are, as in, oh, is this Mary or this Ryan, but it's picking up type of action that's taking place.
Most importantly, anything out of the ordinary.
Let me show you something.
Okay, that's a cat sitting in a bed. The boy's petting the elephant. Those are people that are going on an airplane. That's a big airplane.
This is a 3-year-old child describing what she sees in a series of photos. She might still have a lot to learn about this world, but she's already an expert at one very important task: to make sense of what she sees. Our society is more technologically advanced than ever. We send people to the moon, we make phones that talk to us, or customize radio stations that can play only music we like. Yet, our most advanced machines and computers still struggle at this task. So I'm here today to give you a progress report on the latest advances in our research in computer vision, one of the most frontier and potentially revolutionary technology in computer science. Yes, we have prototype cars that can drive by themselves, but without smart vision, they cannot really tell the difference between a crumbled paper bag on the road, which can be run over, and a rock that size, which should be avoided. We have made fabulous megapixel cameras, but we have not delivered sight to the blind. Drones can fly over massive land, but not enough vision technology can help us to track the changes of the rainforests. Security cameras are everywhere, but they do not alert us when a child is drowning in a swimming pool. Photos and videos are becoming an integral part of global life. They're being generated at a pace that's far beyond any human or teams of humans could hope to view. And you and I are contributing to that at this TED. Yet our most advanced software are still struggling at understanding and managing this enormous content. So in other words, collectively as a society, we're very much blind because our smartest machines are still blind. Why is this so hard, you might ask? Cameras can take pictures like this one by converting lights into a two-dimensional array of numbers known as pixels. But these are just lifeless numbers. They do not carry meaning in themselves. Just like to hear is not the same as to listen. To take pictures is not the same as to see. And by seeing, we really mean understanding. In fact, it took Mother Nature 540 million years of hard work to do this task. And much of that effort went into developing the visual processing apparatus of our brains, not the eyes themselves. So vision begins with the eyes, but it truly takes place in the brain. So ultimately, we want to teach the machines to see just like we do, naming objects, identifying people, inferring 3D geometry of things, understanding relations, emotions, actions, and intentions. You and I weave together entire stories of people, places, and things the moment we lay our gaze on them. The first step towards this goal is to teach a computer to see objects, the building block of the visual world. In its simplest terms, imagine this teaching process as showing the computer some training images of a particular object, let's say cats, and design a model that learns from these training images. How hard can this be? After all, a cat is just a collection of shapes and colors. And this is what we did in the early days of object modeling. We tell the computer algorithm in a mathematical language that a cat has a round face, a chubby body, 2 pointy ears, and a long tail. And that look all fine. But what about this cat? It's all curled up. Now you have to add another shape and viewpoint to the object model. But what if cats are hidden? What about these silly cats? Now you get my point. Even something as simple as a household pet can present an infinite number of variations to the object model. And that's just one object. So about 8 years ago, a very simple and profound observation changed my thinking. No one tells a child how to see, especially in the early years. They learn this through real-world experiences and examples. If you consider a child's eyes as a pair of biological cameras, they take one picture about every 200 milliseconds, the average time an eye movement is made. So by age 3, a child would have seen hundreds of millions of pictures of the real world. That's a lot of training examples. In 2009, ImageNet project delivered a database of 15 million images across 22,000 classes of objects and things, organized by everyday English words. In both quantity and quality, this was an unprecedented scale. Now that we have the data to nourish our computer brain, we're ready to come back to the algorithms themselves. As it turned out, the wealth of information provided by ImageNet was a perfect match to a particular class of machine learning algorithms called convolutional neural network pioneered by Kunihiko Fukushima, Jeff Hinton, and Yan LeCun back in 1970s and 80s. Just like the brain is consisted of billions of highly connected neurons, a basic operating unit in a neural network is a neuron-like node. It takes input from other nodes and sends output to others. Moreover, these hundreds of thousands or even millions of nodes are organized in hierarchical layers, also similar to the brain. In a typical neural network we use to train our object recognition model, it has 24 million nodes, 140 million parameters, and 15 billion connections. That's an enormous model. Powered by the massive data from ImageNet and the modern CPUs and GPUs to train such a humongous model, the convolutional neural network blossomed in a way that no one expected. It became the winning architecture to generate exciting new results in object recognition. This is a computer telling us this picture contains a cat and where the cat is. Of course, there are more things than cats. So here's a computer algorithm telling us the picture contains a boy and a teddy bear, a dog, a person, and a small kite in the background. Or a picture of very busy things, like a man, a skateboard, railings, and lampposts, and so on. Wait a minute, is that it? Has computer already matched or even surpassed human capabilities? Not so fast. So far, we have just taught the computer to see objects. This is like a small child learning to utter a few nouns. It's an incredible accomplishment, but it's only in the first step. Soon, another developmental milestone will hit, and children begin to communicate in sentences. So instead of saying, this is a cat in the picture, you already heard the little girl telling us, this is a cat lying on a bed. So to teach a computer to see a picture and generate sentences, the marriage between big data and machine learning algorithm has to take another step. Now, the computer has to learn from both pictures as well as natural language sentences generated by humans. Just like the brain integrates vision and language, we developed a model that connects parts of visual things, like visual snippets, with words and phrases in sentences. About 4 months ago, we finally tied all this together and produced one of the first computer vision models that is capable of generating a human-like sentence when it sees a picture for the first time. Now, I'm ready to show you what the computer says when it sees the picture that the little girl saw at the beginning of this talk.
A man is standing next to an elephant. A large airplane sitting on top of an airport runway.
Of course, we're still working hard to improve our algorithms, and it still has a lot to learn.
There are those in our lives who gazed into the dark night sky and saw light, who recognize the preciousness of life is around us always, as long as we know where to look. The light they found, they shared with us, to guide us, to comfort us, to connect us. Because of them, we learned when it is worth holding on, and when it is worth letting go. how to laugh radiantly, speak confidently, see differently, and to celebrate once all is done. And soon we understood we are beacon, shining for those who are lost, showing others that they too can shine, and that if we come together, we make a brighter future than we could ever alone. So when night falls and we look to the sky, it's the light we see too.
Hi, I'm Sean, co-founder of Onboard Computer Vision. We are a developer of autonomous video security system for the professional security market. The problem that people are facing today is there are over 7.2 billion hours of videos captured on security cameras every day, and we still rely almost 100% on human labor to process all this data, trying to get a glimpse of what is taking place in real time for better safety and protection. Now, it turns out to solve this problem, we have to first teach the computer to see and understand our world the same way that we do it. Now, if you look at the center of the screen here, where this person's carved out in red, this is actually done by the computer to tell us exactly where people are on the image. And it is smart enough to do it at pixel level. Now, as I play this video, pay attention to all the moving parts on the screen, where you see a guy on the scooter, there are people getting off the bus, there's a car that just drove past the sidewalk. And again, here, a guy on the bike. There's a group of people all the way in the back that are approaching the street, getting ready to cross. Now, all these moving parts used to create a tremendous amount of challenges for rule-based computer vision systems. But as you can see, that's not the case here, where we build our technology on deep convolutional neural network. Now, this work that you just saw was accepted into CVPR, which is one of the most prestigious computer vision and machine learning conference in the world, and to have a commercialized product sitting among the best works of academia really made us feel pretty good about ourselves for a while. Now, our team was able to take this a step further from identifying where people are on the image to what people are doing. So here's a short list of some of the events that we have been developing and making tremendous progress with. And we're very excited to be able to release them pretty soon. So how does this whole thing work? Well, we designed the cameras, the content management software, as well as the algorithms behind it. So having an end-to-end solution make it really simple for the customer to start using them and receive real-time alerts on their computer, on their phone, and also give them a way to dial back to thousands of hours of video to find certain events that would otherwise take them days or weeks to find in a matter of seconds.
Technology is supposed to make everything easier in our lives, and while it has certainly made many fantastic things possible, has it really made them any easier? There's a never-ending stream of music formats, constantly changing video technology, and each user manual is more complicated than the one before. Trying to keep up can seem impossible. Just think about all the remote controls that cover the coffee table. Which one goes with what? The solution is easy. Control 4. As you're about to find out, life's better when everything works together. Think of Control 4 as the operating system for your home. A simple, easy-to-use, affordable solution that makes everything work together. Control 4 communicates with an expansive and ever-growing list of products that you use every day. It allows you to kick back, relax, and enjoy your home without worries while it manages everything for you. TVs, receivers, disc changers, sound systems and media players, multi-room music, stereos, amps and speakers, thermostats, pool and sprinkler controls, security systems, lights, garage doors, window coverings, locks, just about everything. Your only limit is your imagination. Now you can sit back and relax as you easily manage the lights, temperature, and security systems in your home. Control 4 is all about comfort and convenience. Imagine that after a long day, you finally get into bed when you realize you're not sure if you turned off the light in the basement. Did the kids leave the TV on? Is the garage door closed? With Control 4, there's no need to worry. Just push the Good Night button on the touch screen next to your bed, and the lights go out. The TV turns off, and the garage door closes. Now you can rest easy. Control 4 lets you manage a variety of events simply with the touch of a finger. You'll have total control from anywhere in your home. You can even operate your Control 4 system with your mobile device. You can make sure that the lights are on when you arrive home, check on the security system, and turn up the heat. You can even get text message alerts letting you know that the kids are home from school. The possibilities really are endless. Whether you want to set a cozy scene for an evening for two or host a party for all your friends, Control 4 makes it effortless. Spend time with your guests while your favorite music plays throughout the house and the perfect lighting mood is set. Imagine the look on your friends' faces when you hit one button and the lights dim and the music changes. When it's time to watch a movie with the family, you can sit back and let Control 4 operate your home theater. All of your movies can be easily accessed from one interface. With one touch, the lights dim, and it's time for the show to begin. The only thing you have to do is enjoy. If you're a music lover, Control 4 helps you take control of all of your music. Whether you have MP3 stored on a hard drive, multiple CDs in a changer, a favorite iTunes playlist, or a streaming music service, Control 4 finds it all, no matter where it's stored, and lets you easily pick your songs or a playlist from one menu. Not only that, but you can play them where you want. You can rock out with your music in the garage while letting the kids crank tunes in their own rooms. You can even create party playlists and pipe them throughout the house. And the best part, you can manage the volume in any room in the house, from almost anywhere. Having a home control system has never been more in reach. Now you can enjoy the convenience and power of affordable home automation, even in an existing home. With Control 4, there's no need to worry about the cost or inconvenience of pulling wires. Our solution uses standard electrical, wired, and wireless technologies, so it's extremely easy to install and can be up and running in a matter of hours or days. And Control 4 is completely flexible, so it works just as well in a condo as it does in a mansion, whether it's brand new or hundreds of years old. Control 4 is working with a long list of brand name partners and cutting-edge technologies to make sure that our system evolves as the standards do, so you never have to worry that you've bought into a one-hit wonder. You can rest assured because Control 4 is compatible with thousands of technology products you may already own or are planning to buy. Control 4's completely modular design and affordability means your home system can be expanded easily to fit your future needs, whatever they may be. You can add features, rooms, and functions whenever you're ready. You decide what to control and when. It's all up to you. With Control 4, you can be more green without sacrificing comfort and conveniences to do it. Control 4 makes things easier in your home, easier on the environment, and easier on your bank account. Say you're trying to save money on your energy bills. but you still want to make sure that your house is safe and comfortable. No problem. Control 4 uses motion sensors and dimmers to make sure that lights are only on when they need to be, and that they're on at the optimal level to give you plenty of light while saving you money on your electric bill. For example, dimming your lights by just 10% can reduce your carbon footprint by about 850 pounds of CO2 emissions each year, the equivalent of not driving a car for a month. With Control 4, you can also set a variety of programs to automatically begin based on the season or time of day, or to trigger after a certain amount of time. For instance, the closet light that always gets left on can automatically turn off after 15 minutes. Control 4 can even manage things like your ceiling fans or your fireplace to create the most comfortable environment possible. Nothing's more important than knowing your family and your home are safe and secure. That's why Control 4 interfaces easily with most security systems and can also detect if doors have been left ajar or windows are open when they shouldn't be. IP cameras let you see what you need to see, and automated door locks can be triggered as part of goodnight or away programs. And if you don't like coming home to a dark and lonely house, you can even set a welcome home scene so that key lights go on when the garage door opens. Wouldn't you feel better knowing that if Control 4 detected water on your basement floor, you would immediately get a text message alert? Or how about being notified that your elderly parents remembered to lock their door before they went to sleep? How comforting would it be if you knew your teenager couldn't get into any trouble without you knowing about it? Sometimes peace of mind is about more than just a good security system. With Control 4's innovative 4-site internet service, you can relax even when you're not at home. 4-site lets you monitor your home from any internet connection in the world, anytime. With Control 4, you don't just talk to your system talks to you. If the front door was left unlocked, you'll get a notification and you can lock it over the web. Arm and disarm your security system, check your IP cameras, set the temperature, and adjust the lights so it looks like you're home even when you're not. Effortless entertainment, comfort and convenience, and peace of mind. That's Control 4. Simplify your life by bringing all the technology in your home together into one complete, elegant, easy-to-use solution. Control 4 is a practical, reliable home control system that fits into any home, new or old, and any budget, large or small. And it's entirely scalable, so you can start with a basic system and upgrade over time with solutions that fit your changing needs and your imagination. Control 4, because life's better when everything works together.